Doppo Kunikida was a Japanese author of novels and romantic poetry during the Meiji period, noted as one of the inventors of Japanese naturalism. Early life. Doppo Kunikida was born in Choshi, Chiba as Tetsuo Kunikida. While some doubt exists as to his biological father, Doppo was raised by his mother and her samurai-class husband. The family moved to Tokyo in 1874, but relocated to Yamaguchi Prefecture, and Doppo grew up in Iwakuni. The rural area of Choshu left Doppo with a love of nature and influenced the naturalism which later appeared in his literature. Doppo quit school in order to help support his family in 1888, but left for school in Tokyo in 1889. He studied at the English department of Tokyo Senmon Gakko. Interested in Western democracy, his politically defiant attitude toward the school's administration resulted in his expulsion from the school in 1891. When he was 21 years old, he was baptized by Uemura Masahisa and became a Christian. His religion and the poetry of William Wordsworth influenced his later writing style. Literary career. Kunikida founded a literary magazine Seinen Bungaku in 1892 and began his private diary Azumakizaru no Ki in 1893. The same year he began teaching English, mathematics, and history in Saiki, another rural area of Japan. In 1894, he joined the news staff of the Kikuman Shimbun newspaper as a war correspondent. His reports from the front during the First Sino-Japanese War, which were collected and republished after his death as Ite-sushin, found high favor among the readers. The following year, Kunikida settled with his parents in Tokyo, where he edited the magazine Kikuman no Tomo and met his future wife, Nobuko Sasaki, on whom Takeo Rishima is thought to have based his famous novel A Certain Woman, against her parents' wishes. The couple was married in November 1895. Kunikida's ensuing financial difficulties caused the pregnant Nobuko to divorce him after only 5 months. A failed marriage had a traumatic effect on Doppo, and his depression and mental anguish over the separation can be seen in Azumakizaru no Ki, published from 1908–1909. Shortly after his divorce, Kunikida turned to the genre of romantic poetry when co-authored an anthology, Jojoshi, in 1897 with Katai Toyama and Kunio Matsuoka. Around this time, Kunikida published several poems that would eventually be collected in Doppojin as well as the short story, Genoji. Through his poetic style, Kunikida introduced a fresh current into romantic lyrical literature. Kunikida remarried in 1898 to Haruko Enomoto, and published his first short story collection, Musashino, in 1901, which portrayed people who fall behind the times. However, Kunikida's style began to change. Although Haru no Tori, written in 1904, reportedly reached the highest level of romanticism in his era, his later works, such as Kyushi and Take no Kido, Kunikida indicate that he was turning more towards naturalism over romanticism. Following the Russo-Japanese War in 1905, Kunikida started a publishing business that went bankrupt 2 years later. He also contracted tuberculosis in 1907, and although he moved to a sanatorium in Chigasaki in early 1908, he died from the disease in 1908 at the age of 36. His grave is at Aoyama Cemetery in Tokyo.